finally did it. I posted my very first video on YouTube and it was interesting. I had a lot of expectations and no expectations at the same time. And part of me is frustrated and angry at myself as to why I spent so much of my time worrying about what happens next. Because what happened next is totally out of your control. What happens before, perhaps you have some sort of control on. But I just wanted to come on here and share with you my feelings after posting my very first YouTube video, because I think I probably would have been interested watching someone else talking about it. Perhaps there are videos out there that I haven't come across, but the feeling was so intense that I wanted to scream and put the camera on and just come on here and share it with you, just in case you are having the same thoughts that I had before I posted my first one. Now, in theory, I know a little bit about how the algorithm works, like very basic knowledge, which I've gained from watching other YouTube videos. But I don't know anything more technical than that. But after posting this one single video, I have learned so much that I probably wouldn't have learned any other way. So here's what happened. I posted the video, of course, hoping for it to get some views. Nothing happened for the first 24 hours or so. I had about 4 to 8 views, probably 5 of them was myself. And then something happened. It started gaining momentum and then it just went off. It went from 30 views to 50 to 100, 150, 200 and 1,000. And it eventually stopped at about almost 1,600. I haven't actually checked it recently, but I think it has reached about 1,600 views. That's my very first video on this channel. Now, does it matter that I had that many views for my very first video? Is it even a lot? For me it is, because 2 years ago I attempted to start a YouTube channel, which I will tell you about in a minute. I ended up posting only 3 videos on that channel and each of them got about 200 to 300 views. So you can imagine getting 1,600 views in the space of about 3 days was amazing. But I know that that's not consistent. I know that I shouldn't expect all my videos to perform like that. Maybe some of them, or hopefully some of them will perform even better, but some of them might actually get about 20 views at this stage because my channel is very new and I'm still finding my feet in this whole world of YouTube. But the reason I'm here and posting this video is to share with you the very important lessons that I learned after just posting one video. I learned a lesson that I think if I paid someone thousands of pounds or dollars or whatever to come and sit down with me and teach me, they wouldn't have been able to, because these lessons, I felt them. When I looked at the algorithm and I saw the views going up, I felt something, which I'm hoping that is now a fuel to push me to keep up with the momentum and keep going with making my videos. Now, before I start with the lessons, let me give you a bit of a backstory so you kind of understand what I'm talking about. So it was about 2010, 2011. I walked into my sister's room. She was on her computer and she turned around and said, there's this girl on YouTube that talks about her fashion, lifestyle, makeup, and she's making a lot of money. I was baffled. I looked at her like, what are you talking about? Then she turns around and says, you know what, I can see you doing it. To which I smiled sarcastically as if she's just insulted me, because at the time I couldn't even fathom the idea. I couldn't even get my head around it. Like, how can someone sit in front of a camera, talk about themselves and their lives, and people be interested to watch it? How can you even make money? Why would YouTube pay her? I couldn't even understand the whole concept behind this. So I just left the room and got on with my life. Then it was 2016 and I came across this video of a mum who was just sharing her journey of motherhood, her tips and hacks and things that I found useful. So I was hooked. So after watching a few of her videos at the time, I got inspired. Maybe I should start making videos and put them on YouTube. So at the time, I had a very good hack for sorting out laundry for a newborn, and I just decided to put the camera on and make a video. And I did. And to be honest with you, it was a pretty good video. But unfortunately, it just sat on my memory card for years and years and it never actually made it to the internet. And that wasn't the only video I made. I made number of videos after that, just, trying to hack into this whole YouTube thing. But something called fear totally stopped me. Like, the fear that we all have. What would someone so think of me? What would my friends say? What would my family say? What would they think I'm doing? Do they think that I'm just so in love with myself that I'm filming myself, putting it on YouTube? It's ridiculous, I know, but it's the thought that comes to most of us, right? Anyway, fast forward to 2020 and we all know what happened. I had a little business and as COVID hit, I had no choice but to take my business online. At the time, I was running arts and crafts classes for children. I decided to make videos for my customers and put them on YouTube so we can carry on our classes. And they loved it. I got my daughter involved and we had so much fun doing that. But unfortunately, because of the circumstances around COVID, I had to say goodbye to that business. Then in 2023, I turned 40. Obviously, being 40, a new shift in the mindset and you want to begin a whole new life. You want to do all the things that you haven't been doing. So I decided to go for it one more time and started making videos. So at the time I was busy doing this artwork, so I decided to film my process. And as I live in the countryside, I included some shots of me doing walks. So this was a whole new idea and me thinking that if I invest in the best editing software that I can afford, then my videos are going to be perfect. And that's what I did. I invested in a new laptop with Final Cut Pro on it and I started editing. Now this is a whole new program. I have a lot of learning to do. I haven't got a lot of experience editing, so everything I do is fresh. I'm watching YouTube videos, learning how to edit, figure things out. So you can imagine how long this process of editing was. And stupidly, I made a commitment to myself to post one video a week because I'd heard that that's the way that the algorithm will pick up your video and your channel will be successful. And being completely oblivious about the challenges that I'm about to face. So now we all know what happens when you push yourself too much to the edge. Of course you fall. And that's what happened to me. I immediately burnt out after posting only 3 videos because it wasn't sustainable. I just couldn't physically do it. I had a lot of learning to do. I had to come up with new ideas, which again, because I rushed to do this thing, I didn't even think about a concept behind my channel. I just posted videos. So now I'm just like completely blank and petrified of coming up with new ideas just in case those don't fit in with the channel that I already started. Like, it's crazy because I didn't even have many people watching those videos. I was nobody in the world of YouTube, so there was absolutely no reason for me to think that way, but I did. So then I thought to myself that perhaps I should invest in a YouTube course, get a mentor, somebody who can help me and talk me through all the things that I need to do. And perhaps that's why I didn't succeed the first time. So I go and invest in a YouTube program and I start going through the modules until I get to a point that says, now all you need to do is to press record. Now, obviously I've done that and I crashed. So to me at the time, this wasn't the best idea. I didn't want to just press record because I wanted to know how to make the best videos first before I actually go and make the effort of recording myself and editing. So I did what I do best and went on YouTube and watched about 1 million different YouTube videos, thinking that there must be a magic formula out there to help me create this perfect video and makes this whole process a lot easier. And of course, the only advice that I was getting was to just keep making videos. So I decided to listen one more time. So I learned and filmed and learned and filmed. But I never had the courage to post any of those videos until I had the disaster with my hair. And I thought to myself that there must be something good coming out of this situation. So I decided to document my journey, trying to sort the situation out. And I did. And I put my camera and videoed the whole thing. Whilst I was doing it, I promised myself to edit it and post it before the year was over. And I did. It took me a long time to edit it. It took me about 8 weeks to edit the whole thing. Obviously, in between, I had doubts whether I should post it, whether I shouldn't. But I did it. I edited it and I posted it. And now I'm going to share with you 7 of the most important lessons that I learned after posting my very first video on my channel. So lesson number 1. There are no regrets. We've all had a past. We've all gone through a journey. We all have a story to tell. There should never be a regret. We make mistakes and we learn from it. Everything you do and you don't prepares you for the moment that you're in now. I could look back and say, oh, what if I posted my videos in 2010? What if I edited that laundry video in 2016? Or what if I continued with my art videos? Yes, of course, perhaps one of them would have helped me to create a very good, thriving YouTube channel. But I didn't do that. But I am here now and I'm in control of my future, and I'm going to post videos for as long as I am still interested in posting videos and see what happens. That said, we shouldn't really wait too long before we take action on something, which brings me to lesson number 2. Don't wait until you're ready, because you will never be ready. There's always more things to learn. If I get better at editing, there's always millions of other things about editing that I can learn. You need to start before you're actually ready. If you know the basics, just go for it. Because over time you will learn more and more skills. So every time I use my camera, perhaps I learn about a new setting, and over time I will know how to use this camera perfectly. But for now, I know how to direct it towards my face, press record, and actually just use the default settings and create a video. So we will never be 100% ready. The only way to get better at something is by practicing, which brings me to lesson number 3. Stay consistent. I know, it's cliche and everybody's talking about posting consistently, but that's not what I'm talking about. By staying consistent, I mean being consistent with your goal. If you focus on your goal and consistently take steps towards it, then that's it. That's all you need to do. So what I'm doing at the moment is consistently thinking of ways to get better. So for example, any opportunity I get, I think about ideas and I'm creating a library of ideas so I never run out of them. Or I've committed to learning a few shortcuts every week. So if I keep doing that consistently, soon I'll be a lot quicker at editing. Therefore, I'll be more productive and I can be quicker in producing videos and posting them. Then maybe I can commit to 1 video a week schedule. You see what I mean? Because the more videos I put out there, the more I learn. Which brings me to lesson number 4. I've learned the importance of studying my analytics. I know I'm only 2 videos in, but already the YouTube wizard has given me so many ideas and so many information, but I know that I haven't even touched the surface. And it's amazing. It's so much fun just looking at these graphs and numbers, and I never would have thought that I enjoy doing that. I'm having so much fun trying to figure out who my viewers are, how old they are, where are they watching from, what language do they speak, do they like my videos, do they like the thumbnail or was it the title, when did they click out of my video, how many of them watched to the end of my video. All these details, all this information will help me to improve my next video. And if I hadn't posted that very first video, I would have not known any of these details and nobody could have taught me them, because even if I paid an expert to come and sit down with me to tell me what I'm doing right or wrong, if they don't have the information, they won't be able to help me. So now I know why all the advice is about make videos and post them, record yourself and post them. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect, just do it. This video isn't perfect. I've recorded this video quite a few times and today I just said, that's it. You do 1 take, you post this video, and I know my hair is not perfect, my background isn't okay, the lighting is not perfect. I'm still learning. I'm learning with every video that I put out. But I thought this information that I'm sharing is important and I wanted to put it out there. So instead of waiting, I'll just press record, make the video, and hopefully I'll get better in the next one. Lesson number 6. Gone is the thought that I could make videos about my day-to-day life. Don't get me wrong, I can do that, but not the way I thought I could. Initially, I thought I could just put the camera and just video everything, but it's not as simple as that. Making videos are not as easy as I initially thought they would be, at least not in my world, because I have to make everything even more complicated than they are. Being a busy mom, having a part-time job, running my own business on the side, I've been really struggling with fitting YouTube around all of these other commitments that I have. Making videos take a lot longer, but I'm learning slowly to come up with systems that would hopefully help me streamline my filming process. I still need to get confident talking to a camera, and I know that it will get easier as I do it. Maybe right now a 15-minute video will take me 2 hours to record, but if I keep doing it, hopefully, let's say in 6 months time, it will only take me an hour. So again, consistency and repetition will help me get better. But I just need to believe in it and I need to not quit. So I have made a commitment that this year is just about learning. So you will see me putting out loads of videos. I may change my filming style, I may change my editing style. I just need to keep practicing until I know what works for me. And hopefully I'll be able to replace my part-time job, therefore I can dedicate more time into my channel. And that would be the ideal thing. But until then, I'm just gonna keep going. Lesson number 7 is about my niche. Previously, I'd learned that you need to niche down. You need to find out who your audience are and make videos that really resonates with them. So before I started this channel, I kept jumping from one idea to another. But now I decided to just be me and do the things that I like to do. And hopefully the right audience will resonate with me and they will come and find me rather than me going after them. I'm a bit of a jack of all trade, master of none, but that's okay, and I'm okay with that. I like to enjoy my life. I like to share that with you. I like to share the lessons that I learned from my life with you. I'm now in my 40s and naturally realizing that life is passing by so quickly and I'm not wasting any more time dwelling on things. I'm going to do the things that I love, so you'll see me doing DIYs, working on my physical strengths, improving my mental health, and just sharing a bit of my life with you, because I am on a journey and some of it might work, some of it might not. So I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Until then, bye! What is musical? What is musical? What is musical? I mean, what is musical?